Hi everyone, today I want to share this topic about Social Security. Today is Friday, October 24th. Many of you probably already know that this morning Social Security officially announced the cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for next year, 2026, and it's going up by 2.8%. Okay, so that means whatever benefits you're receiving this year will increase by 2.8% next year, right? You can see that Social Security has already made their announcement, but Medicare hasn't yet, right? In the coming days, they might announce the new premium for Medicare Part B at any time. As of this year, the monthly premium for Medicare Part B is $185, but next year it's expected to go up to $206.50 a month. That's an increase of $21.50 every month. So for those of you who have Medicare Part B and pay the monthly premium, you can see what's happening. On one side, your Social Security benefits go up, but on the other side, Medicare takes back a part of that increase. That's why your total benefit for next year might not feel like much of a difference, right? All right, the next thing I want to talk about is for those of you who are receiving retirement benefits and claimed them at your full retirement age. The maximum amount you can receive each month in 2026 will be $4,152. This year in 2025, it's $4,018 a month. So as you can see, it's gone up just a little bit. You can see that the 2.8% increase in Social Security for next year isn't really that high compared to the inflation we've had recently, right? And especially next year, tariffs are expected to push prices even higher. So it's very likely that the cost of everything will rise more than this 2.8%. However, once Social Security announces this 2.8% COLA, it becomes locked in. It takes effect starting in January 2026, and that rate stays the same for the whole year. So if inflation goes higher than 2.8% next year, Social Security won't make any extra adjustment until the following year. That's why this can be a disadvantage, especially for those of you who depend heavily on your Social Security income to cover your living expenses. It's really going to be a challenge. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is about SSI benefits. For SSI, the federal monthly maximum this year, 2025, is $967 for one person. Next year, that amount will go up to $994 per month if you receive the maximum benefit. That's the federal rate, all right? For couples, the maximum this year is $1,450 per month. Next year, it will increase to $1,491 per month. Now, when it comes to SSI resource limits, there's no change at all. The limit for one person is still $2,000. For a couple, it's $3,000, and it will stay the same for 2026. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is about the earnings limit for those who are receiving Social Security retirement benefits but are still under full retirement age. For next year, 2026, if you stay under full retirement age for the entire year, the Social Security earnings limit will be $24,480 for the whole year, which equals about $2,040 per month. If you work and earn more than that, then for every $2 you earn over the limit, your benefit will be reduced by $1. This is the new limit for 2026, and it's slightly higher than the limit for 2025. And just to be clear, this is earned income from working, not from other sources. It means the money you make from a job either shown on a W-2 form or a 1099 form. All right? That rule applies to those of you who will stay under full retirement age for the entire next year. That's the earnings limit for you. But if next year you'll spend part of the year under full retirement age and then later reach full retirement age, the earnings limit will be $65,160 for the whole year. That's about $5,430 per month. If your work income goes over that amount, then for every $3 you earn above the limit, your benefit will be reduced by $1. This rule only applies before the month you reach your full retirement age. Once you reach your full retirement age, starting that month, there's no more earnings limit. You can earn as much as you want, and it won't affect your Social Security benefits at all. And this earnings limit also applies to your own retirement benefits when you're under full retirement age, as well as to those of you receiving spousal benefits or survivor benefits while still under full retirement age. In other words, if you're getting spousal or survivor benefits and you're not yet at full retirement age, this same earnings limit rule applies to you too. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is for those of you who are receiving disability benefits through the SSDI program. When you receive disability benefits, it means you haven't yet reached your full retirement age. And Social Security also sets an earnings limit for people on disability. If you're receiving disability benefits but still working and your work income goes over the limit, then you won't receive your disability payment for that month. Now, for 2026, here are the limits. If you receive disability benefits for a condition not related to blindness, the monthly limit is $1,690. But if your disability is due to blindness, the monthly limit is $2,830. This SSDI earnings limit only applies monthly. There's no yearly limit. It's calculated month by month. Okay, so the earnings limit when you're receiving disability benefits, that term Social Security uses, which many of you may already know, is called SGA, or Substantial Gainful Activity. So if you're receiving disability benefits, please pay close attention to this earnings limit, all right? All right, those are some of the updates I wanted to share with you in today's video. I'll see you again in the next one. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.